And we new addition to our PSL family, somebody who needs no. Now, Ramiz, I'm going to start with you because
Sure.
we've seen this through for the past 3 years. It gets bigger and better.
Journey weaved its magic in the hearts and minds of Pakistanis around the world. That's just giving fours away.
What has he done against Hafiz before this innings? 11 balls and with a strike rate of 72.72. He's not dismissed. Saw the field, just a little scoop. Dinky shot earned him a 4.
That's his third half century in the PSL for Hafiz.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's what you wanted, Wilco.
Well, that's what he can do. I mean, he's got this very unusual action, and he can get that ball to swing the way he has then. Flem, you try and decipher this action.
Well, it's interesting. People say he actually bowls off the front foot, but he actually releases the ball before his front foot lands. That's why it looks like it's a little bit unusual. He might get a shot of it, hopefully, after this ball, but that was the right ball for the field.
Well, how strong do you have to be to loft the ball over Pollard at long on? Look at this. I mean, that is nothing more than a short arm jab, straight arms. There's been no bicep movement in. Look at that, that's all forearms.
Now there is an easier way to pay retail bills and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Zalimi MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe. Powered by Zalimi MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme. Whoever you choose to be, there is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
Yeah, I gotta have a look at it again. Yeah, just a gentle push, nothing more than that. But exquisite timing, just getting away from the line of the ball so that he could free his arms. Have a look at that big wind. Nothing more than a gentle little scoop.
I think it's a combination of a scoop and a push, and we'll call it a scush. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Didn't have that almighty Dhoni-like finish, but such a good shot.
WinViz predicting Multan 64% favouring them for the win. Chris Jordan padded up. Well, that was a pour over from Sohail Tanvir. For all his experience, that really was a pour over that's put Zalimi very much in the driving seat here with 2 overs to go.
It's a straight shot and a good one. Beats the man at long off. Hafiz is now turning it on. His strike rate is improving. Full toss put away quite gallantly and nicely.
Great acceleration here from this pair, Hafiz and Sami. Sami was able to go over the fence twice last over, and that was low on the bat. And it's good timing and execution, isn't it? Just over virtually the bowler's head. There's no fieldsman there. So acceleration, 150 is on the cards now for Peshawar.
Oh, gone. Slow ball attempted by Junaid Khan. Good change of pace, good thinking. He was hit for a 4, did not panic, and came back with a strong response. Befuddling Hafiz with a slow ball, and he hit it straight down the throat of the man at square legs. Sohaib Maksud took a catch, and his innings has come to an end.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you. I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme. Whoever you choose to be, there is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
He's a promising all-rounder. Ahmad Azam has only got few balls to showcase his talent. They need big shots, big runs.
At worst, get down the other end.
Yeah,
get Sami on strike.
Sami on strike, absolutely. Oh, he wanted that gap, didn't he? But he's off strike. Darren Sami is on strike.
It was a good ball, wasn't it? The wide Yorker. Probably not going to leak boundaries there, but young Hamid, he wasn't going to run. And this is the wicket. It's good slower ball, good change of pace. Hafiz couldn't get in the middle of the bat because of that change of pace, and it gets a wicket. Good bowling. Fine knock, though, from Mohammad Hafiz.
Ahmad Shahzad at backward point there saved the boundary. And your bowlers, as a bowler now, there's so much pressure on the bowlers. You're trying to bowl a full length. He'll be thinking now, if I give Sami anything here, this ball's going to disappear into parts of this fantastic stadium. So he's got to be thinking ankles, bottom of the stumps, shoelaces, all those things. Don't give him any chance to use his arms.
No, that's set up beautifully for Sami, and that's gone high and mighty and long. 6. The very best from Darren Sami.
Well, full tosses. See you later, white ball. It's flying. Darren Sami is intimidating the bowlers at the moment. See that Junaid Khan bowled a really good wide Yorker the previous ball. Is that another 6 signal? Is that a new one?
He's just wiped the blade clean for the next hit. But clearly, Junaid Khan lost his length. He's looking for the Yorker and he slips in the full toss.
But why not go that wide Yorker again? Just get out of his hitting arc.
Oh, another massive drive on the bounce over the rope. Darren Sami is playing a blinder. 3 6s and a boundary, 24 from just 7 balls.
And that's where the line was good, but the length wasn't complete, was it? It was a half volley, and Sami just jumped on this one. We'll get a good shot of it. Gets that front leg out of the way, and that actually helps him extend his power. But I still don't think they got the field right. They've got a wide-ish or squarish third man, put him across to point, push the man at cover to cover point where that ball just went there, and you've still got protection at long off.
It makes you think, and that can be your downfall as a bowler.
He's so unconventional, isn't he, Darren Sami? He doesn't bat like any. He doesn't bat. How do you describe the way these levers? I mean, the bat comes back so far. It's a huge bat swing, and no ground is big enough when he's on song. 36 runs off the last 10 balls, thanks to Darren Sami.
Slow ball, almost another catch, the same place, same fielder. And it's 143 for 5.
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
With a good innings, 59 from 52, wickets had gone down, and then Darren Sami has come and scored a quick fire 24 from just 8 balls. He's not finished yet. Last 6 balls of the innings left.
At this rate, he'll bring up his 50 from these.
Problem here for Shoaib Malik, who's trying to get his field set because he's bowling to Hamad Azam, is that it's Sohail Tanvir to bowl the last over, and his previous over went for 21, and he lost his length, lost his line, lost his direction, and it fed Darren Sami. So this is this could be dangerous for Multan.
His best bet would be to bowl a few dots to the newcomer. Gets driven. Sami with the strike. Watch out for catcher Karor. Fans in the aisles, because he's just going to pump those 6s, pump those arms and hit those big 6s.
Yeah, be looking to catch a craw this over, I reckon. You want to hit a couple, Darren Sami. And it's been a brilliant knock. This is his PSL run rate against pace, 9.65. And against spin, 6.67. So maybe the change of pace from the quicks might work.
Well, Sohail Tanvir, he does have a great change of pace, and he's got a whole bag of tricks. But I think if he's going to try and outdo Sami with pace, I think Sami will punish him.
Watch out for bat pace. Bat pace. Bowls a good delivery. Blocked him on that leg sideline. Wanted a flick, wanted to beat that man at shot fine, couldn't do that.
So Tom Moody, the coach, was in Akram, working with the bowlers. What an excellent swing bowler he was. He was great at the death, wasn't he? Bowling those Yorkers. Stumps were flying.
Bowling them from 18 yards in the nets. It was unbelievable appeal at everything. Bully you. There's a change of action. It's a straight drive. Single now. They need a 4 or a 6 from this delivery.
It's interesting when he's bowled to the batsman at the other end, to Sammy, the Yorkers have actually landed. So there's got to be a bit of a mental issue too with Sammy, that fear that you are going to get hit for 6.
Intimidation.
Well, Sammy as well, when he faces Tonvi, goes back in his crease. He's got this huge long base from which he hits, and that swinging bat. So he's got to be thinking Tonvi is going to try and bowl him full here.
Right then, Sammy hits it hard and will find the fence. That's beautifully played into the gap. He's asking for a review by the leg umpire whether it was over the shoulder or not. 150 comes up. That truck has been extremely busy ever since Darren Sammy has arrived at the crease.
He's driving the truck and he's umpiring at the moment, Darren. So if you're going to bowl the short ball, it's got to be at the body. That's where the field is set. And even with that one, he's got a lot of time to use that leverage there. He got cramped up the second ball he over, and you can see he's not comfortable with that.
Very good innings. Strike rate of 290, 29 from 10 balls. Right, what are they doing with the field? Nothing much. He's going to go again. Go on. Get a 6.
Fine leg is up. I think that's dangerous.
Edge caught behind, gone. Wanted to hit it for another massive one. He's cursing himself. But the cameo has come to an end, but he's been one entertaining batsman out there. We were talking about the pitch difficulties and all that kind of stuff, but ever since Darren Sammy's arrived, everything looked very simple.
There's an easier way to buy movie tickets and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Suneri MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe, powered by Suneri MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme. Whoever you choose to be, there is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
Chris Jordan is on strike. Last ball of the innings. It's a slow ball, hits his glove. And so Zalimi with an innings total of 151 for the loss of 6. Good.
Now there is an easier way to pay retail bills and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Suneri MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe, powered by Suneri MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme. Whoever you choose to be, there is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
There's an easier way to buy movie tickets and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Suneri MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe, powered by Suneri MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Great acceleration at the end.
So Zalimi, who were put into bat by Shoaib Malik, Multan's first ever game in the HBL PSL. And Umar Gul there, part of the Multan Sultans. Not playing tonight though, but 151 for 6 is on the board, and a tremendous innings we've seen from Mohammad Hafiz.
Right, time now to join Zainab Abbas for an interview.
A brilliant half century by Mohammad Hafiz. Hafiz, जिस तरह की शुरुआत हुई, थोड़ा सा लग रहा था कि 120 130 तक होगा, लेकिन टीम ने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया उसके बाद. तो क्या कहेंगे इस टारगेट के बारे में, क्या कहेंगे 152 to win?
Well, definitely it was doing a lot early on, and the way we lost a couple of wickets, then the plan was only just to go through with the some of the overs, because we wanted to score 150 plus on this track. We managed that at the end, but I think it's a great effort by Sami also, the way he finished.
Do you think it's a normal Dubai pitch, because we've seen a bit of grass on it, and generally the average score is around 143. So your thoughts on that?
Well, I think everyone is surprised looking at the grass on the pitch, but still I believe it's a track for everyone, and we managed to get the runs we really wanted to, and now it's all the pressure for the chasing side, and we really have a good bowling, and especially we have some youngsters. We're looking forward for some of the magic spell from them. If Tasam is one of those as a leg spinner, I believe he will give us some really excitement in this game.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Hafiz, and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Right, and the batting card, Hafiz with a 59 and Sami with a wonderful 29 from 11. Very timely cameo from Darren Sami. Smith with 24 from 23, but batting generally was tough for some of these batsmen.
Outstanding figures from Mohammad Irfan. Look at the dot balls bowled tonight. 2 for 19 from 4. Junaid, 1 for 13 is 4. Tahir, leg spin, 1 for 37. Falyun bowled well, 1 for 24. And Conveer, he was expensive in his third over, he went for 21. Oh, the Multan Sultans have done the job with the ball. They now need to go at a rate that will get them to 152. That's their target. 152 it is they need in 20 overs for their first win in this HBL PSL.
Hello.
it was a big swing from Sangakkara. Swing and a miss. We felt the wind up here from the bat. That was going out of the park. It'll be quite a feat, actually.
Yeah, fueled that delivery. And the bats have got smaller, Michael, haven't they? Edges come down.
They have slightly, haven't they? Since October last year, there's a gauge that they have to go through. So there's a few bats around the world that have trimmed up just slightly. Whether you agree with that or not, that's the new regulation. Trying to bring something back to the bowler. Not sure that if they middle it, it's going to change too much.
No, it ain't.
Still seeing them getting flayed everywhere.
Well, they need some more sporty 22 yards, Michael Slater. Ones that just go through a bit, maybe just jag around early. 2020. Oh yeah, from the get-go. That shiny new white ball comes on quite sweetly, disappears even further. Particularly if it's a nice little drop in pitch and flat as a tabletop. Hello, Eden Park. Some of those divine batting surfaces in Australia and shirt fronts in the UK. He wants to keep the strike and keep hustling. Does Sangakkara. So 4 bowled, it's 23 for 1 now.
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
जिस न्यूज ऐप का हम सबको इंतजार था वो अपने बेहतरीन फीचर के साथ लॉन्च हो चुकी है।
गूज ऐप के आने से सारे ब्रदर्स सड़कों पे खुशियां मना रहे हैं, हम सारे ब्रदर्स नारे लगा रहे हैं। जो ब्रदर धूप में खराब हो रहे हैं वो गूज ऐप के जरिए अब पाकिस्तान टीवी लाइव देख सकता है। ब्रदर्स देखिए, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ब्रदर्स खराब हो रहे हैं।
Just wondering maybe time for a bit of pace off the ball, maybe. Of course, the power play, first 6 overs. Brave stuff for spin, but we're going to see it. Mohammad Asghar is going to tweak a few. Let's see what he's got.
Was very effective in the first PSL, got the ball to really spin. He does get the ball to spin. He went to Australia in the test squad, didn't play, but he got on that tour because of his performances here as well. And it'll be interesting to see if he gets something out of this pitch, because if anybody can spin it, I think this man can, and if there's anything on offer, he'll make sure that he'll get use of it.
Maqsood, he really hasn't had much of the strike at all. It's been Sangakkara, rightly so. A little bit edgy. He still hasn't got underway here. First match. Still hasn't.
Well, you mentioned his stats last year, 5 innings, 3 ducks, so he's just sweating on 1 run. He just needs to get going. He's had a change of franchise. He's still on a globe. And he's facing a few cherries here. He still can't get it away. This is a bit of pressure now. He's faced 5. Where's it coming from?
Was it the organ playing that basketball? Ding, 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 ding. No. Oh, it's a direct hit. We're going to go upstairs. Maybe. Just to make absolutely certain.
No, we can see it from here. Absolutely home. And we've still got Shelby's
Yet to get off the mark again. This one it can sometimes be a little closer than you think, but daddy. That's how you slide your blade.
I'll tell you what.
Slide your blade.
You slide it in.
You slide it in. Rather than just plopping it back. I've seen some gentlemen do that even at this level, haven't we? Rather than sliding it like Sangers did there. Pick up. It come a fair way down, but he was comfortably high. Maqsood, he's faced 6 balls and is still not underway here. And there he is, he's underway. With a boundary as well. Good work, 5 bowled here. It is 28 for 1.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
पैनाडॉल, जब दर्द जाए तो जिंदगी मुस्कुराए।
कोनों में सिर्फ आपके बच्चे ही नहीं छुपते, डेंगू मच्छर भी छुपते हैं। ये तो बाहर के लिए है, घर के अंदर तहफ्फुज के लिए लाइए 11 वेंस वाला मॉर्टीन 360 डिग्री रीच, जो दे 2 गुना बेहतर हिफाजत कोने कोने तक। मॉर्टीन दे 2 गुना बेहतर हिफाजत सिर्फ 5 रुपए में।
16 from 18, Sangakkara at the top of the order here for Multan. Sohaib, Maqsood is struggling a little bit. Shoaib Malik, Karim Pollard, Saif Badar, Sohail Tanvir. It's the Zalimi camp with Javed Afridi there, third from the left. He's the owner of the Peshawar Zalimi brand. Oh, a little bit of swing from Hamad Azam. Just a little bit of gentle swing.
Must admit, I thought they'd see a little bit more. In the first innings, we saw Tanvir and Irfan swing the ball early. For ball-by-ball highlights, make sure you visit. And in Pakistan, watch the game exclusively live on cricketgateway.pk. International viewers, go to cricketgateway.com. Stream it there. And field placements going everywhere at the moment. No more catches behind the wicket, a ring field. So if he bowls that ball that just swings a little bit on off stump, he's got plenty of protection.
Oh, he's picked this up. Goodness, he's picked that effortlessly, and it goes for a good 6. Not the length.
I tell you what, this guy has got serious potential. Even though he had an extremely zero performance kind of a PSL year 2, but he's surely got to bounce back because he's got some talent. There was just a glimpse, that example of what he can do. Sohaib, looking forward to a good innings here.
It's gone again. Man underneath it, and it's Dwayne Smith, and afraid he hasn't made the best effort there. It's gone for 4.
Yeah, as they say, you pick your moments, you pick your bowlers in T20, and he seems to be a safer target. Ahmad Azam, chance, just couldn't get around that one.
Yeah, just hit high up on the bat. He was just trying to replicate the previous shot there. So, geez, he got that 6 though, right in the middle of the bat. Crowd catches.
A little bit ambitious to make it 3 on the trot, but he's come into this tournament on the back of some good form in the one-day tournament domestically. Ramiz plays for UBL, and he's got scores of 63, 89, 69 and 50. So he's brought in these scores, and this is his 3rd franchise. He started with Lahore, played last year with the Peshawar, and here he is with Multan. Well, you can't bowl short to this man. You just are asking for trouble.
At times he suffers from shot selection. If he can fine-tune his shot selection, he could be a good, consistent performer for Pakistan. But this is just, well, you've got to call it rubbish. Really a nothing delivery.
But he's setting up for it. Anything fraction short. He's played 3 of these shots now, and the couple of balls outside off stump, Wilco, have actually just swung a little bit. So there's enough incentive. If he can bowl in that avenue of apprehension, the ball is moving. Otherwise, he's going for 6. Oh, there you go again. Playing a miss to finish the 6th over in the power play. It's 40.
Now there is an easier way to pay retail bills and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Sonari MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe. Powered by Sonari MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
जिस न्यूज ऐप का हम सबको इंतजार था वो अपने बेहतरीन फीचर के साथ लॉन्च हो चुकी है।
गूज ऐप के आने से सारे ब्रदर्स सड़कों पे खुशियां मना रहे हैं, हम सारे ब्रदर्स नारे लगा रहे हैं। जो ब्रदर धूप में खराब हो रहे हैं वो गूज ऐप के जरिए पाकिस्तान टीवी लाइव देख सकता है। ब्रदर्स देखिए, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ब्रदर्स में खराब हो रहे हैं।
Multan Sultan's 43 for 1 in the 6 overs. It's all in the hands. There you go, I'm making my point. That's origami with a pair of hands.
Well, I know whose hands was better for swinging the ball. That was Wazamakra, and big Tommy Moody. He used to bowl first change in the one-days, bowling the big leg cutters. Also, a noted yodeler in the Australian team. There you go, bit of trivia.
Tom Moody, a yodeler. You better explain what a yodeler is.
Well, they yodel.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a pastime in Pakistan, unless, Ramesh, you know what a yodeler is.
Well, it's not in Australia. I don't know what Tom was doing.
Well, he's up there with the peaks, isn't he?
And also broke the record for haggis throwing and the 1989 Ashes Tour. Wilco.
Flem, you're the font of all knowledge.
Asghar is the left-arm spinner. Bit of a character, Asghar. In one of the matches, caught well and says at the presentation that, you know, how could the ball avoid a Pathan's grab? I've got big hands, sir. And then he grass couple in the next game. It's a different batting style for Sangakkara that I'm seeing in T20 cricket. He's opened himself completely. I think he's looking for that stable movement to hit the ball hard. Normally he's an extremely side-on player, but if you look at him in his stance, he's sort of opened himself up with trying to clear the front leg, I guess, when getting to the ball. So he gets a head start in that regard.
Well, it was interesting last year in the Australian Big Bash, Kumar actually got dropped by the Hobart Hurricanes. So I think it's, you know, he's got to, you can see how open up his stance is. He wants to get that front leg out of play, and that will initiate more bottom hand generally, and that's where you can generate a lot of power.
Yeah, they say you've got to have a stable base to hit the ball hard. I think it's got to do something with power hitting technique.
One is the call, and one it will be. 7 overs gone, 48 for 1.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
पैनाडॉल, जब दर्द जाए तो जिंदगी मुस्कुराए.
I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme, whoever you choose to be. is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
So platinum is the elite category, then comes diamond. But it doesn't mean that he is not a class X. It's
Are you our platinum commentator, Ramiz?
No, I'm silver.
Me and Wilco are silver.
Wilco is in the emerging category. Ibtisam Sheikh. Yeah, making his PSL debut. He's a leggy from Hyderabad.
Oh dear, that was a bit awkward. It's the 50 up, and we should see the truck coming along. Here it is. It's coming along a little quicker.
You really like that truck, don't you?
I do. I'm going to buy one.
You get small models, very psychedelic.
No, I want the real one.
I'm such a big fan of having a leg spinner in T20 cricket. Have a look at him. Spectacles on, only 19 years old, reasonably good action from Hyderabad, which is about 100 miles from Karachi.
What a great experience for the youngster as well. Big crowd, first game. Bowls him really quick, doesn't he? Quick and flat.
Well, I think he probably have butterflies the size of crows right now, and he's probably really pumping nervousness here. But I mean, if he gets away with it at the moment, that's okay. 4 balls, 2 and 2 singles. Get this first over out the way. Oh, it's a miss hit, is it? Has he hit it well enough? Oh no!
What a wicket that would have been. Kumar Sangakkara as your first scalp. Hamad Azam there really could have tried just a little bit better.
I think that was his first wrong-un as well. It looked like it turned away from Sangakkara, so all of a sudden now they know he can turn the ball both ways. So that's a great first over. After 8, it's 54 for 1.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
के लिए दिल वालों का, शाबाशों का, दीवानों का, दिल खोल के दिल जा सके।
Ally Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Oh, Maqsood, how well has he hit this? 2 men converging, and it's a comfortable catch in the end. Chris Jordan takes the catch. Maqsood trying to hit Mohammad Asghar out of the attack, and he pays the price.
Yeah, not a good shot, and that's been a real issue with Sohaib Maqsood. You know, he glitters for a little while and then throws it all away. He's talented, all right, but that talent has got to convert into runs and a bit of common sense.
The Jubilee Insurance safe hands, Chris Jordan. I've seen him take some great catches in the slips. He's probably the best fast bowling slip fieldsman I've seen. And the celebrations, Wilco, that's like you in your prime.
Gee, I tell you what, I'd be proud of that celebration. Maqsood runs.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
के लिए दिल वालों का, शाबाशों का, दीवानों का, दिल खोल के दिल जा सके।
Ally Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट। There's an easier way to buy movie tickets and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Sultan MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe, powered by Sultan MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
Shoaib Malik comes in and he does boast a win percentage of 68%. He's the second highest winning captain in T20 cricket. Let's have an Oppo selfie moment of the match. Well, that'll not count. Kumar Sangakkara 25 from 28.
With that kind of a stance, you'd want to just get the angle away from his reach, not look to spin the ball. And there's something wrong with his shot selection, seriously wrong with his attitude towards batting, because you can see talent. He can hit the ball hard. He can win you matches as well. It wasn't such a cool moment for Sohaib Maqsood. Didn't keep his calm.
That's cool, isn't it? Celebrations, you want to be doing that a fair bit in the... Yeah, it's a cool moment. And Darren Sammy, the captain, is very cool with the bat as well. But I was interested with Sangakkara's response. I think what he needs to do is take a bit of time or leaf out of Sangakkara's bat, and that if he can't hit a boundary, he works the one, he works the two. And T20 batting is not just all about bashing the ball everywhere, it's about executing and running between the wickets well.
And in this case, just one decent partnership and they'd be over the line. It's not a taxing target to chase down.
Well, Sangakkara's just come off the back of a wonderful tournament. He was man of the tournament in Hong Kong at the Hong Kong T20 Blitz. A couple of 90s, a couple of 70s, every time he got in. You're right, Flem. He just nurdles the ball around. He's got so many different changes of pace when he bats. By the way, that was a cool moment for Mohammad Asghar, that the celebration, because that was his 50th. That was his 50th wicket in T20 cricket. Slip in now. Slip in for Shoaib Malik, and a little hesitation.
Where is he strong? Kumar Sangakkara in HBL PSL 2. That's where he put the ball, very much leg-sided in style and action. 67% leg side play from Sanga. There's another one down the ground towards the long on, so it's 66.2. Huh, Flem? Well done. 57 for 2.
कोनों में सिर्फ आपके बच्चे ही नहीं छुपते, डेंगी मच्छर भी छुपते हैं। ये तो बाहर के लिए है। घर के अंदर तहफ्फुज के लिए लाइए 11 वेंस वाला मोर्टीन 360 डिग्री रीच, जो दे 2 गुना बेहतर हिफाजत कोने कोने तक। मोर्टीन दे 2 गुना बेहतर हिफाजत सिर्फ 5 रुपए में।
पैनाडोल, जब दर्द जाए तो जिंदगी मुस्कुराए। I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme. Whoever you choose to be, there is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
Multan need 95 from 66. We're into the 10th over of the innings. 152 is the target. Shoaib Malik, the skipper's come in. Darren Sammy, who played a fine hand himself with the bat, and we got this youngster on now, Ibtisam Sheikh, who bowled a very good over. It only went for 6. He might well have taken a wicket as well. He's 19 years of age. He's on his T20 debut, and he looks like he should be doing his homework.
Looks like a good student of mathematics.
He does.
But one simple message to a young leg spinner is, don't worry about your varieties and variations, just pitch the ball up. That's the best coaching lesson you could give to an 18 or a 19-year-old who's feeling the pressure. Don't worry about being hit, just pitch the ball, put it up there. keep it simple.
I like it. He's listening to you too, Ramiz, but he's already shown the wrong one, so I don't think you need to over bowl it. You know, there is that doubt now that he can spin it both ways, so I'd bowl a lot of his stock leg breaks. And there's respect from the legend Kumar Sangakkara, just a single.
Yeah, you tend to learn a lot when you're bowling to a great batsman, or set of batsmen. I think will go a long way in this contest. Right then, international viewers can watch the game on cricketgateway.com. Multan trying to chase it down. 60 for 2, 9.3. Oh, that's well bowled. That really was a good delivery. Nice and up.
Just good before you go to bed, Wilco, isn't it? Just relaxes you.
What was it? Chocolate. Lovely.
Chocolate drink. Oh, there's
Now
the wrong, and he hits with the spin. And it's a 6. It's a crowd catch. Didn't quite go all the way, but a 6 there for Kumar Sangakkara. That's a lot of class.
Yeah, he hit it so early in position and hit it sweetly, showing his class. And Pepsi Kesakaror, you've got to be at it, boys. More may be coming your way.
Sangakkara at his very best. Tough debut this is for the youngster, but he's coping pretty well. It's 68 for 2 from 10.
Right, required is 8.4 knot. Shouldn't be difficult. If they keep wickets in hand, it should be an easy road, easy run to victory. .4 knot is the required run rate. Shouldn't be tough. This was beautifully done by Kumar Sangakkara, making room, reading the wrong gun, and a boom shot of the match from the left-hander.
Certainly one of the shots of the match, isn't it? That was fantastic, going with the spin. The youngster not knowing what's going on. He's got to take it very swiftly there, Sangakkara, testing those 40-year-old legs. So we've got the 36-year-old, Shoaib Malik, and we've got the 40-year-old in Sangakkara out there. So there's a lot of experience. This is going down to the wire. It's a tight run chase from here, 83 from 59. There needs to be a cameo to get it back on track. It's going to be tight.
I like Darren Sammy as a skipper, and he'll make it tough for Multan Sultans in this run chase. They need wicket, couple of wickets. Maybe a good run out, good effort in the field, a great catch can turn things around. That's not a bad delivery. Try to bowl a straight ball, and you know the ball is still wobbling a bit, not a lot but enough to make life a touch difficult for our new batsman. Let's go with a fake dive.
Fake dive. Nothing wrong with that delivery there. That's not a fake. I've seen a lot of Hamid Azam. He's going to need some tricks in this fabulous format. If you haven't got pace, then you have to have those wonderful subtle variations and changes of pace. Well, the guy on the cap, the glasses on, had a bit of pace, Michael. Yeah, bit of pace. He worked away nicely, he certainly did. And I'll tell you the other thing,
It took him one ball to get up to speed as well. Short runner, ran through the crease, there was no delivery stride, and he was straight on speed. Straight on speed. Straight, swing, swing, swing.
I saw an old bit of footage actually with you in the late 90s, and he hit you on the boot in Hobart. They showed something. I saw it recently. I don't know why.
It's given not out, I think.
Yes.
The first one was.
Yeah.
Should have been given out. It was plumb. And it was probably the 5th or 6th ball of that over. I was plumb again. Out.
You can do that against Hamad Azam. He's not express, so you can use your feet, get to the pitch of the ball, make your own length, own pace.
This needs to be the cameo with the hitting, and I'm not sure these two technically are the hitters. Hafiz can... He was technical in the first innings, wasn't he? But got himself going. I'm just not sure Sangakkara can break free and really go hard. 73 for 2.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
जिस न्यूज ऐप का हम सबको इंतजार था वो अपने बेहतरीन फीचर के साथ लॉन्च हो चुकी है।
गूज ऐप के आने से सारे ब्रदर्स सड़कों पे खुशियां मना रहे हैं, हम सारे ब्रदर्स नारे लगा रहे हैं। जो ब्रदर धूप में खराब हो रहे हैं वो गूज ऐप के जरिए पाकिस्तान टीवी लाइव देख सकता है। ब्रदर्स देखिए, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ब्रदर्स खराब हो रहे हैं।
54, 8 wickets in hand. You've got to feel that Multan Sultan should be over the line. Maqsood with a quick fire 20 on. Zahir Abbas is here. I think he represents Zalimi as a president. I'm not too sure. If not the chairman, then as a president. Sangakkara is going to play a regular innings, and I think that is what is required. I mean, the only way they can lose this is by losing wickets. 2 or 3, and the momentum gets killed. A bit of panic runs in the dugout, and so they lose the plot.
Yeah, Kieran Pollard to come. He's the big striker as well. So, I mean, the reliance is someone like a Pollard comes out and plays that Darry semi-innings at the end. It has that feeling to me that it's coming down to the last 2 overs and there's going to be some swift runs required, unless they can, in the next 5 overs, just pick it up, 8 runs and over. That there's no panic out there at the moment. Shoaib Malik's another style of player that technically correct. He's not going to break free like a Pollard. But, you know, with the control, they can keep...
Feel well here. Make sure they don't drop a chance. Hasn't started too badly. Asghar, 3.3 overs, 1 for 15. Magnificent spell of bowling, 9 dots. 56, plays 44%.
Yeah, good luck in terms of trying to remove these two like limpet mines. You've got Shoaib Malik, the other end, the captain. You get one of the best in the history of the modern game in terms of white ball cricket, let alone T20 and Sangers. And Malik's another cool, calm, collected guy who always loved a selfie, Shoaib Malik. But, admiring his batting.
That's good tight bowling, keeping it nice and simple. Asghar, not a big spinner of the ball, but you see variations. He can float a delivery, he can fire them in as well.
Yeah, I just don't think they can let it drift for too many overs in this run chase. Many more overs, Rummies, otherwise it gets a lot harder towards the end. Just 6 runs and over isn't enough at the moment. There's another one, so it's 5 from that last over. 78 for 2.
Oh, I've got to get me a pair of those.
They're called the kussas. And you wear them, or normally wear them when you're getting married. Danny, you still want them?
Or at Nelson's.
I like it. You're not going to trip up too much, are you? You've got that sort of curling up at the front. They look comfy.
The leggy can be targeted. He's in again. Partnership of 25 from 24. Darren Sammy trying to get the youngster going. Encouraging him, which is the way to go. There he goes. Big straight 6.
That required 2. That is an absolute beauty from Shoaib Malik. He's been very controlled until now, taking on the youngster. Bit of a leggy, but he has met that perfectly. What a great stroke that is. It was needed.
Very good use of the feet. Good thing about Shoaib Malik when he plays spin, he tries to hit the ball straight, doesn't go across the line. He works it into the gap for a run. He's still extremely good between the wickets, only a single.
We've got money on offer. We've got a crawl to give away to those who catch it. And let's have a look. Have we got someone? Oh, down it goes. It's hit him on the wrist, and I'm telling you, there's probably an ice pack on it now.
It's come down from 9 to 8.86. Shoaib Malik, will he go again? Goes again, this time all along the ground. Just got too near to the ball, and so a single.
Yeah, well, a couple of overs like this is 10 runs off it with a ball remaining. So it's the one big shot early, get it down the ground, maximum, and then you start peeling off the singles. All of a sudden, that's 10 from the over. Make that 14. That's a big over. That was exactly what was required in this run chase. It's 92 for 2.
Banger brothers are loving it. And so is Kumar Sangakkara.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Now there is an easier way to pay retail bills and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Zalimi MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe. Powered by Zalimi MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
Sangakkara on 49, Shoaib Malik 14 from 12. This partnership now gaining some rhythm and momentum, 38 from 29. Darren Sammy feels that he needs to come and bowl. They had Shahid Afridi as an all-rounder last year. They do not have his services, so they're lacking that all-rounder because he's a reluctant bowler these days, Darren Sammy. Let's see how he goes. That's not such a great start. That's 4. Easy ball for Shoaib Malik really to help himself to a 4.
There, skipper. V is opposite. Disgusted with himself, Darren Sammy. Turf for going over. Too easy.
Well, runs are bleeding all of a sudden, aren't they? Shoaib Malik has got things going, and Sangakkara just keeps going. So it's all of a sudden lifted in the last 2 overs. Shoaib Malik, as captain, he is so happy to be captain of Multan. He says he loves going there, he loves the people, and this is a great honour for him. So he's out there inspired at 36 years of age, and he's 18 from 13. So this is a genuine skipper's knock at this stage. Just a slight delay at the moment.
Right, it's the Uber competition. Change of ball, is it? Something wrong with the ball, so we had a little pause. It's clearly a ball change. Sangakkara nearing a 50 on 49. Shoaib Malik 18. Both now looking more in control. 56 of 41 balls. It is now looking a lot easier for Sultans to win this. Pollard and Badr and Sohail Tanveer, he can hit the ball a mile as well to follow. I thought Asghar bowled magnificently, the left-arm spinner. Look at the figures, 4 overs, 9 dots, 1 for 18. Jordan used for 2 overs, Riaz for 2 overs. They need wickets, maybe Riaz could come and bowl an over or 2. This move of introducing Darren Sammy or Darren Sammy introducing himself into the attack could misfire big time. He's not a regular these days. This is the crunch time in the innings where a bad over can ruin the day for you.
Yeah, I was watching him warm up before the game. He's got all this strapping over his elbow on his bowling arm, and you just see it. Well, it's not as much actually as there was in the warm-up. He's taken a bit off, and he was grimacing a little bit when he was bowling in warm-up. So there's something going on down that tricep into the elbow.
Got to be lucky, got to find that edge. They desperately need a wicket now. 56 of 39. The HBL box, place to be. Lovely to see happy faces. Oh, would be disappointed. Shoaib Malik couldn't do much with that length. Once again, on the shorter side, Darren Sammy struggling a wee bit here. He's got to be lucky to pick up a wicket of a not so great delivery. A lot of people in to watch the opening ceremony and the first game of this HBL PSL 3 on 49.
How busy were you? You were down there, you were comparing, you were interviewing. You've had a busy day, mate. You're hanging in there.
Hanging in there, just about.
Sangakkara 49.
That's gone 6. What a way to bring up your 50. Sangakkara, true class. Very good innings in that run chase. Took his time, and this is typical Sangakkara's class X. Didn't look flustered at all class, all calmness.
And saying is good morning, Darren Sammy. It's rock past midnight here in Dubai, and he is loving this, helping himself to Darren Sammy, who's serving up a few pies, it's got to be said.
Yeah, expensive over. 12 from it. 104 for 2. 50-run partnership.
Panadol, जब दर्द जाए तो जिंदगी मुस्कुराए. Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
डेटॉल सोप लाया एक जबरदस्त सरप्राइज। अब बंडल पैक खरीदने पर आपको मिले फ्री वॉरियर स्टिकर्स, यानी डेटॉल का तहफ्फुज़ और अब वॉरियर स्टिकर्स भी।
Partnership 50 from 35, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, professionally done by a couple of experienced league campaigners. They both seem to be hot favourites wherever the leagues are played. Right, the tables have turned. Sultan's now running away with the show. Win Viz giving them 68% chance of winning this.
Yeah, and that shifted from them being below 50% in 2 overs. An over of 14 and then an over of 12 runs off it, and they've gained control again in this run chase. So they've identified exactly what they needed to do, and I suppose that's the experience you've got in the minds of Shoaib Malik, Kumar Sangakkara. It's changed so quickly.
Yeah, I like this move. And you probably could argue it's a bit late. Rather than Sammy bringing himself on, time for Wahab. And it's all too easy. Control is there, and you need to get rid of these two probably about 40 runs ago. Try and stay in the contest and create some pressure.
It's supposed to be a dance. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. H&S, head and shoulders dance. Would you keep an extra man in? Get one in the slips? I mean, do they play T20 like that these days?
Yeah, and a lot of captains do, Rambo. So you just got to go for it, because at the moment they're just cruising. And T20 and 8s is probably really in 50 over, a bit like 4s. It's just too easy, particularly when you're 2 down and you've got a couple of old guns at the crease set.
You've got to make him hit over the top. Sangakkara is quite happy to just rotate the strike, take that single.
Has anyone seen Flem? Is he down on there somewhere?
He's an attacking bowler, so I suggest that he needs to be given an attacking field. Get a slip in. Ask him to bowl a Yorker, bouncer, that kind of stuff. He's been very professional. Sangakkara didn't waver from his batting plan. It was always about hitting the ball sweetly, not over-hitting it, not looking for those big 4s and 6s. If he found the link to hit the ball, he hit it. His focus was up, and he's got a 50. Tailor-made for a run chase like this, lads. 150, 160. You expect Sangakkara to see you home. Oh, caught behind. That's a good one. Babria strikes. afraid it is the commentator's curse. Yours truly has been phenomenal in this regard.
Well done, Rambo. Love you to bits and pieces. There's the breakthrough we needed.
Well, the curse is alive and well, isn't it? The old commentary curse, but it's been a magnificent inning.
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा account.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
There's an easier way to buy movie tickets and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Suneri MasterCard and ease into a new way of payments and bookings with PhonePe, powered by Suneri MasterCard. Because life is always on the go.
Panadol, जब दर्द जाए तो जिंदगी मुस्कुराए.
कोनों में सिर्फ आपके बच्चे ही नहीं छुपते, डेंगी मच्छर भी छुपते हैं. ये तो बाहर के लिए है. घर के अंदर तहफ्फुज के लिए लाइए 11 वेंस वाला मॉर्टीन 360 डिग्री रीच, जो दे 2 गुना बेहतर हिफाजत कोने कोने तक. मॉर्टीन दे 2 गुना बेहतर हिफाजत सिर्फ 5 रुपए में.
.46 required from 31. Did I need...
Yeah, plenty of action on the field here. Pollard getting a short one first up.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
लिए दिल वालों का जाबाजों का दीवानों का दिल खोल के दिल जा सके।
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Shazad, the only man who's failed to get into double figures. 57, Sangakkara, he's just gone. .46 required off the last 5 overs. Ooh, that's well stopped. Mohammad Hafiz saved at least 2.
Big wicket for Peshawar. Sangakkara looking really good. Nicks it. Kamar Akmal does the rest, and just need one more because that batting lineup down the order doesn't have a lot of experience.
Well bowled. Oh, there's a bit of hesitation here, and that might have been very close for the direct hit.
That's what they don't need at the moment now. Lost the wicket of Sangakkara and having a run out. Have a look. Direct throw. Ooh, might have been close. He wasn't actually putting his bat in. Wow, he was out by about a metre. Decided to go short to Pollard, even the medium pacer, digging that one in. It was interesting, that dismissal of Sangakkara, when talking about how he's opened up his stance, hitting through leg side. Good bowling from Wahab. It's made him actually hit to the area where Sangakkara didn't want to hit, that on the up through the offside on the back foot. So good bowling, big wicket, and he's taken the most wickets in PSL. Pace and bounce, and a good mo.
The required run rate up to 9.78. So it's a tight game here, and if one of them, especially Malik, if he goes here, then Multan are really struggling.
Sammy doesn't want anything to go untoward here. He's just wearing his heart on his sleeves here. He's just saying, listen guys, don't shy at the stumps. You know, if you get a ricochet off the stumps, could go for 4. Runs are like gold here. 44 needed from 26. 2 is the call. You could hear the call. Will they go back for 2? Yes, they will. cricketgateway.pk in Pakistan to catch us. If you're around the world.com. Cricket Gateway. Don't miss this one. This is the start of a lot of cricket in PSL 3 with the extra franchise, and we're watching it tonight. Multan. Not much respite for the players. It really is an intense program. Slapped away, and this will go for 4. It's the last ball of the over. Nicely played by Malik. It's 114 for 3.
It's good batting, isn't it? He's moved around the crease a little bit, and I think as a bowler,
I am all that ever has been, and so much more that is yet to be. I am extreme. Whoever you choose to be, there is something for everyone. Grown Extreme.
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Which of those left-handers would you like to bowl to there, Flem? Bravo or Sangakkara?
I'd have to go Bravo, I think, over Kumar Sangakkara. And at this time, at 47 years of age, none of them.
Not a lot of batting to come. You've got Saifullah Badr and then you've got Tanveer. So basically Malik and Pollard have to do the bulk of scoring, and a wicket here right now will really put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Well, Kieran Pollard could finish this in just a couple of deliveries. He's hit in his T20 career 511 sixes. He's second only to Chris Gale. That might have been 512. Chris Gale has hit 819 sixes in 323 matches, and Pollard has smashed 511 sixes in 403.
Oh, he's got awesome power. Thing is, if you really want to shake it up, it is with these shorter balls or slower balls, because once he starts that backswing, he can't adjust. Chris Gale, 819 sixes. Wow. Anything over one a game is phenomenal. Pollard, Bazza McCullum, we'll be seeing him soon in the PSL.
Down the leg side, it's the wrong line when your fine leg is up in the circle. Can't bowl there.
Yeah, just went for the stumps a little bit. Fine leg up in the circle. All he had to need was to hit it and raced away. Flem's not happy at all. He wants another short one.
No, I would have gone another short one and then bowled the slower ball, because I think he's going to go, and we know he's a phenomenal hitter of the ball, but if he mishits, you get a wicket. But length deliveries do not worry Kieran Pollard at all.
I don't know about you, Flem, but his grip on the ball, Chris Jordan runs in as if that third finger looks as if it's completely off the ball when he's running into bowl.
Yeah, Saifullah Badr, not a lot of experience. Tanveer, we know, is a little bit hit or miss, but Willian there as well. But you would want Pollard and Malik to at least get 30 out of this 34, because you look down that order, it's not a long batting lineup by any stretch of the imagination.
That's the beauty of T20 cricket. Anything can happen. Bit of extra bounce. Pollard didn't like this. Jordan, look how quick he is chasing that ball. And he is a very good bowler at the death too, Chris Jordan. Seen him in the Big Bash, and this is last year in PSL 2. So when he went short, he was hit for boundaries, and when he bowled full, he could dot it up.
What that graphic did tell us is how many deliveries he did bowl full, and that's what that's a strength of Chris Jordan. He can bowl some superb Yorkers. Moody and Akram. Mind you, Akram can be moody. If they lose this, he will be very moody.
Tell you what, he was moody one day. It was actually in Multan when I tried a Yorker and I hit him in the stomach. The ball didn't hit the pitch.
Oh dear.
Next ball I faced was a bounce off, was he?
Zalimi just looking a little bit ragged there. Well, the throw came in from Tamim Iqbal. It was a little bit wayward. I think Cameron Akmal might have done a bit better there to have cleaned that up. What he tried to do is get the ball in quickly towards the keeper. Now 30 required from 19. Run rate edges up towards 10. The wicket here makes it interesting.
Big delivery, this one. Does Pollard go, or can Jordan close it out?
Oh, he's gone wide. It's too wide from Chris Jordan. That over's gone for 12. It's 126 for 3.
So he's bowled across seam. I don't mind the actual line, but the length had to be right in the block hole. So your execution...
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा account.
Focus. Power always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Kumar Sangakkara. So 26 required from 18. It's the first match, of course, for Multan Sultan in the PSL. They're the new franchise, and Peshawar Zalimi are the defending champions. They beat Quetta in the final in Lahore last March. So 26 required from 18. Wahab Riaz 2 for 9 from 3 overs. This is his last over. He can rip one out here and balances it up a bit more. Going through for the single. Tamim Iqbal is the fielder. Well, the next match, the second match, will be Karachi Kings. We're going to see Karachi Kings, and they are skippered by Shahid Afridi. No, they're not. I beg your pardon. Imad Wasim is the captain. Before you jump out of your chairs, against Quetta Gladiators, Safraz Ahmed is this captain. A little bit of swing from Wahab Riaz, just a shade of shape there.
He's been the bowler for Peshawar today. Short of a length, good pace. And this one, a big wicket. Sangakkara came back and just gave Peshawar a sniff. Needs to get one more here, and very quickly, because Pollard and Malik seem to have this under control.
Out there batting for Multan are 2 batsmen. Together they have scored 15,000 runs in T20 cricket, and there's not a century between them in T20 cricket.
So not a lot of experience then, Milko.
Plenty of running between the wickets, though. But Riaz's been fantastic tonight. 2 for 12, 3.3 overs. Just whether he can will out this next big wicket with this inexperienced batting lineup.
Not much by the way of swing with Wahab Riaz. Well, Multan Sultans might have a good night's sleep tonight if they win this one, and they have to come out tomorrow night again because they're playing the Lahore Qalandars. That's the 3rd match. Our 2nd match is Karachi, skippered by Imad Wasim, against Quetta Gladiators, and it's Sultans against Qalandars in match 3. Boom. What a slap that is from Pollard. Oh, and the misfield doesn't count against.
Just shows, though, they've bowled a lot to him. Eventually he's going to play a stroke at it. And even though he didn't middle in the bat, it probably wasn't high enough. But I'll tell you what he is. He's quick between the wickets. Takes about 5 steps to get down the other end. As soon as he needs to accelerate, very rarely gets run out.
Mohammad Asghar, the fielder, just didn't pay the price of that misfield, but he's okay. But 19 required off 13. Gone short again. Man out there. Oh dear, Dwayne Smith didn't pick it up at all. His fellow West Indian, he's the skipper, not happy. Sorry boss, I didn't see it. I'm not impressed. 137 for 3. Completely misread that. Darren Sappy. Oh dear, Darren is not a happy man. So 15 required from the last 2 overs. Multan Sultans look as if they have this in the bag. Only wickets are going to change this. Well, Chris Jordan went for a few in his last over, and the last overs just bowled went for 11.
Yeah, a couple of poor fielding efforts from Peshawar. Bryant at the back end, and this might have just been the match. A really poor effort. He could have caught it even, but yeah, the reaction tells it all. He says he hasn't seen it, and maybe that's the match. Has slipped away from Peshawar.
Chris Jordan. A little bit of kidology from Shoaib Malik.
2 moments that stand out, that overthrow that went for an extra run, and then that boundary, and suddenly it just seems that everything's gone off, and Multan are now going to cruise this.
Yeah, hasn't had a great time of it in the field. Smith batted quite well though in trying conditions. Jordan got his Yorker right on the money, but you just feel like they need a wicket. That's just how they manipulate this here. There's 3 men out on the leg side, 3rd man and Point on the offside. Well, that was wide. That would have been a wide, but he could reach it because he's got long arms and good power. So another boundary for Pollard.
Yeah, power is what Pollard is all about. Lots of width and in the slot, and just hammered through the offside. Multan just needing 10 now. Pollard 19 not out.
A little bit quicker that from Chris Jordan. I think there might have been a little edge on that as well. Yeah, single it is. So 9 needed from 9.
Multan have gone for a lot of experience. Sangakkara, Shoaib Malik, Pollard got what, 21,000 runs? Lots of runs, and they've come to the fore today, and it's worked. The run chase has been good, so they're off to a good start, Multan. And the top order which they banked on, the players that the experience they banked on have come to the party.
Gone too wide again, Chris Jordan. Dwayne Smith.
Moved well for that one, Wilco. Wasn't letting that one past. Slow ball from Jordan. But the skipper, who hit the ball to all parts when he was batting, 29 off 11. He's been frustrated by some of the bowling and in particular the fielding. He's worked hard with his bowlers though. Would have thought the target was going to be a tough chase, but they just haven't got enough wickets.
So no need to panic here for Multan. 7 needed from 7. I would like to get something off this last ball, this last ball of the 19th.
Always good getting it down to the last over. If there's 6 runs or 7 runs would be ideal. But Multan, imagine their first game in the PSL, could have a win first up. Be great for the franchise.
Andre Fletcher, wonderful wicketkeeper batsman from the Windies. Goodness, he hits the ball some distance. Goes for the Yorker, makes it a full toss, single. So it's 6 from 6.
टॉयलेट से लड़ाई,
टॉयलेट की चमकदार सफाई चाहिए, लड़ना तो पड़ेगा ही।
इन हथियारों के साथ चैलेंज हार्पिक 10x। तेजाब पतला है इसलिए 10 गुना ज्यादा बह जाता है, मगर गाढ़े हार्पिक का एक चक्कर दे मुकम्मल सफाई मिनटों में। ये मिटाए बदबू, मारे जरासीम और दे चमकता हुआ साफ टॉयलेट।
वाओ!
हार्पिक 10x।
अब टॉयलेट के साथ नो लड़ाई।
खेलिए दिल वालों का, शाबाशों का, दीवानों का, दिल खोल के दिल जा सके।
Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Still nerves with the coaching staff, Tom Moody and Wassim Akram.
Six runs required from 6. Now Darren Sammy knows if they can really exert some pressure here, make Multan sweat for these runs. It showed Malik's 36 from 29. If the scores are tied, there will be a super over. Oh, Pollard's dropped his bat. Clarence Pollard's dropped his bat at the non-strikers, and he's apologised to the bowler, Hamad Azam.
A lot of bowlers would have actually ran in and actually bowled that ball in a pressure moment. So Hamad's looked after Pollard on that occasion. Wonder if Sammy's thinking, why didn't you bowl it? Get a little dot ball.
Yeah, he's gone big. He's gone very big. And it's gone for 6, and that is the winning moment. Shoaib Malik, the captain, makes it a win on debut for the Multan Sultans in the HBL PSL.
Mara account.
Focus. Power. Always brings out the real you. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
There's an easier way to buy movie tickets and much more. Just download the PhonePe app, link it with your Sultan MasterCard and ease into a